Hi everyone, it's Jezebel Rush, back again. As you can tell, I dyed my hair. It's something I did last year for Christmas, the nice red, and I kind of decided I want to do it again, so I did. Yeah, and I'm really pleased with how it turned out. So anyways, I'm going to be doing a first video today since I've seen a lot of those out, and I just thought it'd be a good way to have my followers get to know me, my few followers right now. So anyways, guess I'll just get right into it on my computer here. And so, the first question is, first tweet. Honestly, I don't really use Twitter. I haven't used it in so long that I don't remember my username for Twitter. I almost said the Twitter. Wow. Hi, Grandma. And so, yeah, I don't really know what my first tweet was. And anyways, so then my first YouTube video was the tapping the blue glass one. It wasn't that long ago. I do have a private one, but it's just like a bad quality video of like a duck playing with my shoe at the lake. So I didn't really put that one on. First person I'm subscribed to on YouTube. It's hard to say. I was one of those kids that grew up on the internet. Like, I've been like messing around the internet since I was like 5, because I'm part of that generation. So it's kind of hard to say, but I'm gonna say Shane Dawson because I was really obsessed with him when I was younger. So I'm just gonna assume that it was him because I always watched his videos. He was like one of the first people I watched. So, okay, my first profile picture on Facebook. So pathetic. Again, grew up on here young. I was 13 and I was like really paranoid about people knowing me, and so I'll show up, but that was my first profile picture. A bunch of rainbow stripes from paint. So, yeah. Do you still talk to your first love? I've never really dated anyone, so I don't really think I can say for sure that I've had a first love, but I've had feelings for guys, so I'm gonna say no. I don't think I talk to my first love anymore. So, yeah. What was your first alcoholic drink? First alcoholic drink was a sip of champagne on Thanksgiving. Really wild, obviously. What was your first job? I work at Dairy Queen. I still work at my first job. It was just a job at the local Dairy Queen, and I still work there. It's not too bad. I enjoy it. And what was your first car? 2015 Toyota Corolla. I just bought it. So I still have that. I'd be really sad if I didn't because I'm still making payments on it. Who was the first person to text you today? My mom. She was asking me about my favorite perfume. Who was the first person you thought of this morning? My mom, considering her text woke me up. Who is your first teacher? My first teacher was my kindergarten teacher, Mrs. Graham, and she was so lovely. I don't remember much from kindergarten, but I just remember I really liked her. She was really nice. And she graduated the year after I left, which is sad. Where did you first go on your first ride on an airplane? Such a long time ago. I don't really remember. I think it was probably to California, though, to visit some family. It's the safest bet, because I remember, like, as a little kid going there all the time to visit family, so that was probably it. Who was your first best friend, and do you still talk? Oh my god, yes. It was Leave. We met in kindergarten. I remember, like, the teacher was standing up doing, like, her birthday's on the first day of school, so she was, like, stood up doing, like, the birthday song on the first day of school, and I just thought, I'm gonna be friends with that girl. I did. I still talk to her. We actually hung out a couple nights ago. And I still, like, text her for advice all the time and stuff. We talk all the time. Even if she's a couple hours away in college. But where was your first sleepover? Probably at Leave's house, considering we've been best friends since, like, kindergarten. What was the first thing you do in the morning? I usually lay in bed, and I scroll through social media until I'm awake enough to function for the day. It's kind of like sitting and reading the morning newspaper and getting to know all the new stuff that happened while I was passed out for 8 hours. Ideally. What was the first concert you ever went to? That's So Raven. I went and saw Raven Simone sing, and it's like when I was like 8, so I barely remember it, but I knew I was so excited. She was like so far away though you couldn't even see her, so it was kind of lame, but whatever, you know. I also remember that the girl that was in front of us in line ended up getting to go up on stage and ask her a question. I was so jealous about that. First broken bone? I don't know. Hasn't happened yet, thank goodness. I'm gonna hopefully keep it that way. First piercing? Technically, it's my lobes, technically speaking, but I got them when I was a baby, so I don't really remember it. So I kind of consider my belly button ring to be my first piercing because it's like the first one I remember getting and taking care of. So it's kind of what it is. First foreign country you've gone to? I've never been outside the US, so I don't know yet. Hoping it'll be South Korea, but we'll see. First movie you remember seeing? I don't know. That was so long ago. Probably gonna say Labyrinth. That was my favorite movie as a kid, and I just remember I was like really scared of the goblins the first time I saw it. And then I like fell in love with David Bowie, and so it was all okay. And I still love David Bowie. When was your first detention? Freshman year, I think. That's a funny story. So, I don't know. My friends and I, we kind of had this stupid idea that we were gonna like, oh my god, this is really stupid. We were gonna collect gum on the like library bookshelf where we used to hang out at lunch. So we kind of like chewed gum. We were gonna see how big we could get the wad, so we just like kept sticking it and sticking it and sticking it under there. And so eventually we got caught, and they knew we hung out there every lunch, so we got in big trouble. I ended up sitting in lunch detention for like 3 days. I don't know. It sucked. It was really stupid. Who was your first roommate? My family. I haven't moved out yet, so I don't really have like an actual roommate yet. So yeah, that's where that is. What is the first thing you do when you get home? Take off my bra, because fuck that. I might get flagged. When was your first kiss? August 10th, 2016. Yeah, that recent. Now, last question, which these were kind of ordered weirdly, but they were just how I found them. Who did you first watch on YouTube? Probably Shane Dawson. Like, I'm sure there were like smaller YouTube videos. I remember watching like Sims music videos, but as far as like a person goes that I actually followed, probably Shane Dawson, because I was obsessed with him when I was younger. So anyways, that was my first video. I could probably look up more, but it would take some time, so we'll stick with that. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask them. Maybe I'll do a Q&A at some point if I get enough interest. So anyways, I don't really have anyone to tag because I'm lame, but I guess I'm just going to say I'm going to tag anyone who has been considering making a YouTube video and getting started with it. Make this be your first YouTube video. Doing your first. Anyways, so that's the video for today. I hope you're all having a great day, and hopefully I'll have another video out soon. See ya!